Today I speak about a brother, a friend, my singer, one that I know as Joseph, one that I like to refer to as Georgie Pargy, you know, we all have nicknames. One will also refer to me as Priest, and one that everyone knows here as Dennis Emmanuel Brown, my singer and friend. My first interaction with Dennis Brown goes back to the 1960s, when while being at Studio One as a little boy, Mr. Dad told us that Dennis Brown would be coming in for a recording session. Now, the excitement reached fever pitch, because then Dennis Brown was what Michael Jackson was to us here in Jamaica at the time. So everybody started looking out every day for Dennis Brown. Every time we see Mr. Dad Buick turn up at the studio, and even now I still remember the license plate. It was a grey Buick, this was 1963, and the license plate number was AE231. That is how much we look out for that car. Well, after a while, the excitement came to an end. One afternoon, Dennis Brown finally turned up at 13 Brentford Road. Wow, big things for you like me and others that was there. Dennis arrived in a striped puff sleeve shirt, wicked bellfoot pants, and a mad big heel shoes. That was the artist look, them time. If you know your bellfoot and big heel shoes, you're not saying nothing. Everyone in and around the studio at the time came out to just look at Dennis Brown. Little youth was so magical. And that was when we saw in Dennis Brown a true superstar in the making. And then the fact that I lived at Mr. Dad's house as a little youth in Pembrokeshire, I was more privileged than most to have a day-to-day discussion with Dennis. And the fact that we were young alike too made it more reason we could relate to each other on a daily basis, both during and outside of recording sessions. And important to note, when Dennis came to Studio One, he was already gaining great popularity from working with people like Byron Lee, the Falcons, which Sister Eileen mentioned, Nine Holness, Derek Harriott, among a host of other producers and promoters. Our early link-up was at the point where he did the album No Man is an Island for Studio One. And that made Dennis Brown became an instant international recording artist, Dennis Brown. When we're touring and him becoming so busy, our links started to dwindle a bit. But being the great soul that he is, he never forgot me as a friend. And we continued to run into each other both on tour and in different places. Our friendship started to become even stronger during the 70s, when we both started to see our Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I as our king and our savior. We became members of the 12 tribes of Israel, where I would refer to him as Joseph, and he would refer to me as Levi. Now, all of that came from the Bible. You know, Joseph is one of the sons, Jacob, and Levi is also the third son. That's spiritually how we then became more connected during the 70s as we grew older. It was then that our musical mindset started to drift to creating more conscious musical writings, doing a number of songs that was more spiritually based. Then we went on to visit Ethiopia, and from that time to his departure from us, we remained brothers. And that has not changed to this day.
D. Brown said, Flampy said, Prana said, Aprana said, Dada said, by works everything was made, positive and negative. It makes some sad, and it makes some glad, and it makes some mad. But it's up to you and you and you and you to work to maintain the world to be happy.